so here's going to be a review on tangent lines. Okay, besides the other thing in the reviews, you will need to be able to find an equation of a tangent line. Okay, so let's just look at a nice quick problem that we started in the beginning of the year, and in the beginning of the year, this was really hard. Okay, so say we have an equation here, and we want the equation of the line tangent to the graph when x is 1. Okay, so you got to remember that if we want an equation of a line, we have to have 2 points and we have to have the slope. And hopefully we know by now that the slope is just the derivative. Okay, so we need 1, f of 1, and then we need f prime of 1. Okay, so this is the main thing that I want you to remember. Okay, like just the basic generals of how you find a tangent line. Okay, so let's find f of 1. Well, that's just 3 times 1 squared plus 2 times 1, which is 5. Okay, f prime of x is 6x plus 2. So f prime of 1, 6 times 1 plus 2 is 8. Okay, now I want you to make sure that you totally understand that we're looking for the equation of the line that goes through the point 1, 5, and it has a slope of 8. Okay, so we'll just do our y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. Okay, so remember that as far as AP exam, we could leave that equation like that. I'm going to go ahead and work this out because I want to make sure that we understand what we just found. Okay, again, the very beginning of the year, this was super hard for people. Okay, so here is the graph of f right here, and I want the equation of the tangent line at x equals 1. Okay, well, notice that when x is 1, right down here, see if you can see this, when x is 1, y is 5. We figured that out. We said the slope of the tangent line is going to be 8. Okay, so we got to go up 8 over 1. Okay, so how about up 4 over a half? 1, 2, 3, 4 over a half. We could do that. Or we could just look at our equation here. Oh, not very good. I didn't make this graph very long. So you get the general idea. Okay, so this line, right, let me get it, that line right there, kind of hard to see it. Okay, that is the equation of the line that's tangent to the graph at x equals 1. Okay, now let's look at if we were going to put it in with what we're doing now. Okay, so you might want to pause the video, make that little graph right there, and let's say this time that I want you to write an equation for the line. Tangent to the graph of G. At x equals 6. And we're going to say given that G of 4 equals 2. Now, you could pause the video and you could try it. And remember that notation is going to be really, really important. Okay, so I want the graph of G. Okay, so G is the area. It's the accumulation graph of the area underneath F. Okay, so I need to find at G equals 6. So I need 6 G of 6, and I need G prime of 6. Okay, just like we did in that last example. Okay, let's find G of 6. Now, if this is a test, I'm going to want you to write it out very nicely. Okay, we know G of 4 is 2. Okay, so we're going to go from 4 to 6. Okay, so watch this notation. That this was my initial value. So G of 4 was 2, so I know that, and then I'm going to add 2 to whatever that value is right in there. Okay, so let's see, the area from 4 to 6. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got that right in there. This has an area of 2. So 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay, so I know that when I write my equation of my tangent line, that it's going to go through the point 6, 4. Now remember, I'm talking about the G graph, the accumulation function. Okay, G prime of 6 is F of 6. Because remember that F is the derivative of G. Okay, and again, that notation going to be really important. Okay, so let's see, what is F of 6? Well, F is this function right here. F of 6 is 2. Okay, so all I need to do is write an equation of a line that goes through that point and has a slope of 2. So y minus y1 is mx minus x1. And we can go ahead and leave it just like that. Okay? So I want you to make sure for our final that you can find the equation of the tangent line using all sorts of stuff. Okay, so I'm going to attach an AP problem to this that I want you guys to try. It's pretty hard. Now remember, AP problems that come from the exam, students don't normally score a perfect score. Okay, they normally, I'm going to say 50%, but they're looking very specifically at all the notation, that type of stuff. So I want you to try this problem. We're going to go over it on Tuesday. But try it. Try to write it in your best notation. If you work with somebody else, that's fine. Just see what you can come up with. Okay, bye-bye.